16 miles off the coast of Michigan lies one of our favorite places on Earth, North Manitou Island. Riding the ferry from Michigan and exploring the quiet solitude and history of the island remains a keystone experience in our lives. However, just a few miles away is the Northern Island's little cousin, South Manitou Island. Over the years, we had heard tidbits of information about the island, but we had still yet to explore it. With some last-minute planning, two of us set out for Leland, Michigan, where we would ride Manitou Island Transit ship, the Mishawaka, an hour and a half across Lake Michigan. Here, we would trek across the 8 square miles of the island, breathing in its fresh air, feeling the cold of its pristine beaches, and experiencing fragments of its history with surprise and delight around every corner. This is South Manitou Island. Before any of that, though, we had a 6-hour drive to get to Sleeping Bear Dunes. It was the beginning of fall, and the weather was perfect for another adventure.
We now crossed the border into Michigan, and everything seemed to become wilder. Here, we saw stretches of wetlands, dense forests, and vibrantly blue lakes. We were staying at the Platte River Campground for tonight, so Robby had to run into the visitor center and grab a camping permit.
I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, I checked the campground map to get our bearings, as well as a map of the whole park, which showed our destination for tomorrow, South Manitou Island.
Now, it was off to our campsite.
All right, since we're at a campground, we've got the luxury of some cold food inside of this igloo from 1985.
Oh, this is good times.
We both got a front pack and a backpack.
Death Stranding style.
We arrived at camp, and Andrew had a special dinner to prepare.
So we are gonna make some dry noodles with some greens on top and some meat and a chili oil-based sauce. Hopefully it'll taste good and be enough food. While the noodles boiled, I prepped the rest of the ingredients. All right, so we've got some cilantro, and I'm gonna just use the extra water we had to wash these a little bit. Just kind of give it a little noodly rinse. And then I've also got these little spice bush berries. And I actually got these from some spice bushes that grow right outside my apartment. And if you've ever had these, they have kind of an allspice or black pepper taste. But now I'm just gonna cut these cilantros just to garnish our noodles with. And you know, they should be completely clean after that thorough rinsing. Now I'm gonna also try to chop up these berries a little bit. The noodles had now finished cooking, so it was time to assemble our bowl. We've also got some shredded iceberg lettuce. We have also got some lao gan ma.
It's 非常非常好吃.
Yeah, 非常非常好吃. We've also got some little packets of hoisin sauce from the local pho restaurant. And finally, we've got some marinated pig's ear, some tripe, and then just some normal brined beef shank. So we'll divvy this up. Yeah, before we add anything on top, we'll add some sauce to this. All right, so we got a little bit of that. Some lao gan ma. I'm just gonna grab some of this and try to mix this all up. Let's see if this actually tastes good. Yeah, that's quite good. Now there is an argument to be made that eating such spicy, rich food right before a camping trip might be not the brightest idea. But I had a similar dish in a restaurant recently. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of fun to make. All right, I think that should be good. So now let's dress this up a little bit. Hey, we'll do the cilantro first. Get some of that there. Some of this lettuce. This will add a nice little crunch. All right, and now we've got some beef shank. So now some of this pig ear, some of this stuff. You know what? Let me garnish with another berry.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. After getting both bowls put together, it was time to dig in and enjoy. So like Buddhist art, you mix it up and destroy the presentation, but that way you combine all the flavors together.
All right, let's dink it.
Yeah.
I think pretty good.
The richness of the noodles is contrasted by the freshness of the cilantro. And then you've got the softness of the meat with the crunch of the lettuce.
All right, let me try the pig ear. I'm not sure if I've actually had pig ear before. It's not bad, yeah.
I think a lot of people are turned off by like the fatty parts of the meat, but I love those parts, so.
I'm gonna try the tripe.
To me, this sort of tripe is like a nice textured noodle or something.
Yeah, that type of thing, a lot of it is really the mental aspect for me. But the actual flavor's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully our stomachs don't betray us tomorrow.
Let me try one of these berries. Oh,
It's like peppery, right?
yeah.
Kind of fresh and,
Yeah, it's like biting into a bar of soap or something.
yeah, it's like a pop of flavor.
Yeah, your methods are a little scary sometimes, but you usually deliver.
After dinner, we set up camp and then headed out to fill up our water and check out the lakeshore.
You got all the ladders and stuff?
Yeah, I've got my bridge baby right here.
We arrived back at the parking lot, got our water, and then headed out on the trail to Lake Michigan.
And even at night, there were plenty of fungi to find along the way.
This looks like a mushroom that's been parasitized by another fungus. It's got all this fuzzy white stuff growing all over it. There's actually a choice edible species called aborted entoloma, and it's when one mushroom parasitizes another, and it just kind of turns into a weird white lump. They also call it shrimp the woods because the texture's sort of shrimpy. All right, growing down here, we've got something called gem-studded puffball. All around it, you see there's these little flecks on it that kind of look like gems. One of the sure ways to make sure that it's an edible species is to cut it in half and make sure that it's just a plain white surface inside with no weird texture or anything like that.
We also saw some Clavaria delphis ligula, or strap coral fungi, growing all around the forest floor.
So that just goes to show that the fungus is all under the ground here.
Yeah, just all throughout this soil. And these are the fruiting bodies, or basically, if you think of a fruit on a plant, so these are what are used to spread spores, but the real organism is all underneath. Really common plant you'll find in this sort of soil are these wintergreen plants, and this one's got some berries growing. But if you ever wondered what it tasted like to eat a overripe mushy apple after rinsing your mouth with Listerine, a little bit like that.
You can definitely taste the wintergreen.
Yeah.
It tastes just like a piece of gum, but the texture of a mushy apple. Not a great combo.
Right, so this is ghost pipe, but these are actually in the family that blueberries are in. There's also lots of blueberry bushes growing here, even though they look completely different. You'll notice they have this ghostly, pale, almost translucent color, and that's because they don't need any chlorophyll to produce energy, because they're parasitizing off of other plants to get energy and nutrients.
As we continued deeper into the woods, the canopy began opening up, revealing the night sky. And below us, sand now covered the trail.
Eventually, the forest faded away as we approached the lakeshore.
Now surrounded by dunes, we were sure Lake Michigan was just around the corner.
I'm assuming it's going to be right over this ridge.
I think so. Where's the trail? It's over here.
Got to be any second now.
Yeah. I'm surprised I don't hear that much. Must be pretty still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is it. Yeah, you can hear it now.
Oh, you can see it now too, yeah. Wow.
Wow, it's so calm. This feels like a huge expanse.
Wow, look at this. This beach is huge.
Yeah. There's like a perfect little log to sit on over here.
Oh, man. Wow, you really cannot hear that from farther back.
No, it's so calm. It's so weird because we've gone camping so many times, and on our last trip and this trip, it almost felt like it was the first time I ever saw the Milky Way.
I think this might be the clearest night sky we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because you can see the Milky Way from one end of the horizon all the way to the other.
Yeah, and there's no moon or clouds or anything either.
Wow, I didn't even know it got this dark out here.
Yeah.
I've probably mentioned it before, but I think we're really missing something not being able to see this every night. When you think about how much of our history we had this, and now we just almost never have this anymore in our daily lives.
Yeah, there's something intangible about nature, because even without this brilliant night sky, just hiking through the sand just now, it felt like I was grounding myself to, like, I don't know, I go on walks all the time in civilization and it just isn't the same. But when you're out here, somehow just the act of being in nature, it's so much more fulfilling.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like I really needed this recently because I've been glued to my phone and just swiping on the internet. And I think a lot of people sometimes assume that we are immune from that because we're always out in nature.
Yeah.
But it's because I can so easily be addicted to that I also love nature because it's such a great way to escape from that.
I feel just like I'm in the planetarium as a kid, only this is the actual night sky. Yeah, it feels like a dome.
Yeah.
It feels like we're in this big dome.
Just 360 all around us.
Wow, that is really interesting. Should have brought our sleeping bags and slept out here.
Tonight, the night sky seemed especially stunning. For us, seeing the Milky Way is always a good way to mentally recalibrate, to calm our mind from all the distractions and scrolling we're so susceptible to every day, to remember what's truly important in life, and to witness how wondrous the universe really is.
After enjoying the night sky, we made our way back along the trail and headed towards our campsite. It had been a long night with a decent amount of hiking, and we were ready to turn in.
I'm definitely ready. Ready to get in that tent now.
Oh yeah.
We got our sleeping gear ready, emptied the sand out of our shoes, stored our food, and then headed to bed.
Oh, I've been waiting for this for a while.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be pretty good.
It's just the usual entertainment, but it's going to be slightly better than usual. I brought a whole iPad. Now watch this. Watch this. You just clip it onto the rope. And then fly back and enjoy. Hands-free. Hands-free big screen. Come on, man.
And this is so tough, the skin. But look at under all of this.
I think this is one of the first scenes we ever saw, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. We constantly reference, look, a dead zebra.
He's just eating it with such gusto.
The next morning, we wasted no time breaking camp because we had to catch a ferry to South Manitou Island.
Okay, I think we're doing pretty good on time. We should get there 9:10 a.m., which will give us a good 30-40 minutes to actually prepare once we get there. And maybe have time for some coffee cake.
We made it back to the car, packed up our gear, and then went about on our way.
From the Platte River Campground, it was about a 45-minute drive to the docks in Leland, Michigan.
It was a gray, windy day, but our excitement grew as we took in the coastal vibes of the town.
Eventually, it was time to board the ferry, though the weather meant we were in for a bit of chop.
Good morning and welcome aboard the Mishawaka. Really happy to have you here today. According to Captain Jenny, it's going to be a little lumpy today.
The boat rose and fell dramatically with every crash of the waves. And though it was a bit nauseating, it certainly made for a thrilling ride.
It doesn't really come across on camera how turbulent the waters are. I think this might be more turbulent than the last time we were here.
Yeah, this might be our bumpiest ride. Along the way, we passed by the North Manitou Shoal Light Station. Originally built in 1935 to mark a shallow area near North and South Manitou Islands, the lighthouse is now being preserved by the North Manitou Lightkeepers.
Do you have any idea what to expect?
I have no idea what to expect. I've always heard that this island is more developed and mostly actual campgrounds. So we can kind of backpack, but it's not really meant for backpacking the way the north one is.
I've seen one video clip. It looked like just any old regular park. Like it had a road. Beyond that, I have no idea what to expect.
It's kind of exciting to...
It is exciting, yeah.
The ferry cruised along the wavy waters, and before long, we could see the shores of South Manitou Island in the distance.
On the port side of the ferry, we could see the South Manitou Island Lighthouse. Shortly after that, we were docked.
Now, we all formed an assembly line to offload everyone's gear from the boat.
And then we disembarked. The solid ground and the fresh air were a relief after the rocky boat ride. From the docks, we headed to the South Manitou Boathouse for a quick orientation, and to choose which campgrounds we would be staying at the next 2 nights.
All of the various hikers piled into the boathouse. As campers got registered, we took in our surroundings. On display were various artifacts and trinkets, including a historic wooden rowboat.
Eventually, we got our campsite permits, then headed outside to take in our surroundings and figure out exactly where we were going to be hiking.
This is maybe not surprising, but an incredibly surprisingly little amount of planning.
One of the Manitou Island Transit crew members graciously helped us out by showing us some of the points of interest around the island. Now, we had a more fleshed out plan.
From the Visitors Center, we would hike up the eastern coast and explore the beaches. Then, we would consider exploring the historic farms in the center of the island if we had time, before camping at Popple Campground to the north. The next day, we'd head back south, exploring some more historic sites, an inland lake, an old-growth forest, and the dunes, before camping one last night at the Weather Station Campground. Now, it was time to start hiking.
The maps are surprisingly undetailed, but...
It might just because there's not really any trails, honestly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is this sort of dirt road that we're going to be walking on.
Oh, first sign of apples.
Oh, hey. These ones look pretty nice and bright.
Thank you.
A little stringent, but it tastes good. Apples were historically grown on this island, but further ahead, I found some wild edible fruits as well. We just had those apples, and there's also these bearberries growing all around. But yeah, they ripen around this time of year, so let's see what it tastes like. Whoa.
What did that just crumbled into dust. What just happened?
It's like really powdery. It's weird. It's got like a mild sweet taste, but it's like the texture of dust.
Up ahead, a more rustic trail veered off of the main road towards the coast.
This is definitely more developed, but it still has that great feeling of being on an island and just like the nice breeze coming in.
Like when you first get to North Manitou, there's that little town. I have a feeling this whole island will kind of feel that way.
Nearby was another edible fruit.
Right here we've got some rosehips. I don't know exactly what species of rose it is, but all rosehips are edible. And these ones look particularly bulbous, so I'm gonna try to get one. All a rosehip is just the fruit of a rose. And roses are related to apples and cherries and things like that. So let's see what this tastes like. It's pretty hard, actually. Hard, seedy, pretty much no flavor. Kind of tastes like I just ate a plastic toy.
This looks inedible, dude.
It tastes that way too.
The seeds and stuff look so bad. They're like fuzzy. I'm just taking a tiny bite of the outside. Yeah, it tastes like a plastic toy. That was unbelievably good description.
We quickly forgot about the taste of plastic toy thanks to the stunning views of the lakeshore that were now all around us.
So in the distance, you can see the other end of the bay here, and then you can also see North Manitou quite clearly. I don't remember South Manitou being that visible when we were on that side of the island.
I was just thinking that.
Part of North Manitou Island was obscured by a mirage in the distance. While we enjoyed the view, we decided to eat more fruit.
After those truly terrible berries, I think we need to eat these warm oranges from my pocket. I'm actually super hungry.
Yeah, me too, actually. A good orange.
Way better than the ground berries and plastic toy.
We continued down the path and saw a metal pipe sticking out of the ground. This looks to me like it used to be a water fill-up station, but it's been capped off like that. I wonder if this used to just be a campground here and they got rid of it or something. And further up was a junction in the trail.
I think you can get to the water from here. You wanna go check it out?
Yeah, let's go there and eat some snacks.
Okay, yeah. I feel like we need some snacks.
Yeah, we need some snacks. I'm assuming this means no campfires, but it looks like...
Have a campfire.
Yeah. I think I see the appeal now of this island.
I feel like everyone we've talked to about this island was kind of like, oh, it's not that great. North Manitou's better. I don't know. So far, this is pretty nice.
Oh, random bench. Look at this bench.
What a fantastic bench. Come on, man.
Something about beaches like this, you're just like, okay, let's just sit here the rest of the day. That's just the dock we came from, right?
Yeah, that's the dock we came from. There was a park boat over there. Maybe that's the park boat, and they went over there.
That dock is like 2 feet from us.
We have not walked very far. I got these popo from Izzy and Jaron.
Ooh, I've got this savory granola bar. It's rosemary, nuts, and sea salt.
I don't know if I want a savory granola bar. These are like savory goldfish.
I was about to say they taste like goldfish, but I think these are way better. I don't like goldfish for some reason.
They feel like goldfish. I have something we can try. Caffeinated energy chews, sour cherry from Andrew and Mandy. Can't say I've ever had a caffeinated fruit chew.
I feel like I could use the caffeine right now, though. Oh, good texture. Kind of like, it's like those orange wedges, that texture.
Oh yeah. Wow, you can taste the caffeine. It's kind of bitter.
Tastes good though. I like it.
It's gonna be tough to find the motivation to get up and start moving after this.
Yeah.
This feels so good right now.
This island feels like, even more so than that island, it feels like some weird realm. I don't know, the way that is developed, but kind of abandoned, gives it a mysterious feeling.
After our snack break, we returned to the main trail. The path led further inland towards a patch of woods where the bay campground was situated.
Need to use the bathroom?
Yeah, why not? Where are we right now?
We're right here.
Oh, okay.
Because the lake's over here, and then these are the woods.
Yep.
We're gonna go that way.
Cool.
Look, there's access to the beach. One of my favorite trees. It's a really lovely campground.
Yeah, this is nice, dude. I think this is the group camp.
Really curious what our campsite's gonna be like.
As we hiked, we spotted a common but peculiar-looking plant.
During the little orientation, they talked about poison ivy and how you gotta look out for it, and I thought it was just kind of like a routine thing, but they actually have a lot of this stuff growing all around this campsite, so I can see why they specifically called that out.
Wow, it's so nondescript.
Yeah.
Because I would not have thought that that's poison ivy. I mean, it is leaves of 3, but...
It looks very different from poison ivy I've seen, so.
Oh, then how do you know it is?
Well, so a lot of times poison ivy has these serrated leaves,
but sometimes when it grows in certain ways, it'll have these bigger, smoother ones. And another characteristic is kind of where all the leaves meet, the stems are kind of reddish, but it's just weird that it looks almost like a little tree. We also saw some old pear-shaped puffballs. They're all kind of brown, and if you squeeze them, little poofs will come out. And it's really interesting because it has a weird reticulated texture, and some of it has gotten holes into it, so it's very trypophobia inducing. But just like any other puffballs, you just puff them.
We continued through the woods, occasionally catching a glimpse of the autumn season just beginning to creep into the trees.
But despite it being the start of autumn, I spotted something I usually associate more with the spring. This is something you don't typically see this late in the year, but this is a trillium. Usually this is already desiccated and died away by now, but there's also these little heart-shaped leaves growing out of the ground, and this belongs to Canada Mayflower. It's a common little flower in these parts and in the Appalachians. A lot of times you'll just see the leaves popping up, but occasionally you'll find some delicate little flowers growing from them. And then finally, over here we've got a bunch of blueberry bushes just growing kind of along the forest floor.
Man, this place has a ton of campsites.
Yeah.
This is a whole campsite city.
We passed by more campsites, and Andrew spotted another forageable fruit.
To continue in our not so tasty fruits, we've got some partridge berries down here. We've seen these a bunch through the Appalachians and Pennsylvania. Little berry here. Wet nothing. It's usually what it tastes like, wet nothing.
It's better than dry nothing.
True. Well, those dry sandy berries from earlier, those actually tasted better, I would say. We also saw some poison ivy berries, obviously toxic to humans, but often enjoyed by various songbirds.
We followed the path to the opposite end of the campground. Here, the forest opened up, and the soil became notably sandier.
Sparse stands of pine trees grew around us as we hiked. Just ahead, the trail branched off. It's a little junction here. I think we're going this way, right?
There should be an old cemetery and an old dock to the right.
Actually, that's weird. The map I have doesn't show a path going this way.
Mine doesn't either.
This probably just leads to the same area, but let's check this out.
Okay.
I don't see any dock yet.
There is a little structure up there. Guess we could just follow the beach.
Yeah. Every time you step out onto the beach, it's like walking into an air-conditioned building on a hot summer day. You just get the blast of wind, and it's just so refreshing. It does look like there's the remnants of some sort of dock. Like there's something on the ground and something sticking out of the water.
Yeah. I think that's it.
The breeze from the lake and the sounds of the water lapping gently on the beach left us feeling refreshed and relaxed.
Just off the shore, we could see the remnants of wooden pilings jutting out of the water.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely the old dock.
You'd think there would be remnants of something more around here, unless this was from a long time ago. Kind of funky to walk on.
Whoa.
It's like a rubber mat on top of all these rocks.
What? This is like very heavy duty.
Yeah. Super grippy. There's an old kiosk here.
It says Chicago Road.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the trail. Nothing left in here, obviously.
I got maybe a somewhat crazy thought, but should we go swimming here?
Oh, the sun is out.
Sun's out.
It's kind of
The
hot.
water is totally clear. Who knows what the other beach is going to look like?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that's pretty cold.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a little colder.
5 minutes earlier, I was like, oh, it's kind of warm. Now I'm just like, it's frigid out here.
I don't think I'm going to go underwater today. Maybe tomorrow.
I might.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a quick one.
Okay. Just a
quick in and out, quick in and out. Okay, ready? Woo! Oh, that's cold. Yeah, it's not the most cold water we've ever had, but it feels really cold right now. Oh yeah, not bad. I'll do one more. Woo! It is refreshing though. That feels quite nice actually.
Okay, I guess I gotta try. Ooh. Oh, it's starting to feel good. Nope. It was really cold.
Yeah, it feels good after, right? Kind of feel awake. Feel relief. Yeah. I will say I was feeling kind of sleepy earlier. And this is just like a nice little mood boost. A nice shock of endorphins.
This water is crystal clear.
Oh man, that's actually really nice. Things are starting to shrivel though. I gotta get out. It really is an immediate boost of endorphins and just adrenaline and all these good whatever enzymes, hormones. I don't know.
Good enzymes, boy. All I know is this is living.
We're now 10 feet from the dock that we started at.
I wonder if at any point today we won't be able to see the dock.
That's true.
Whew.
We took in all of the stunning lakeside scenery around us, including the South Manitou Island lighthouse in the distance, before getting dressed and figuring out the rest of our plans for today.
All right, so we've got plenty of time, and we were looking at the map, so we decided we're gonna go check out some of the farms towards the west part of the island before going back to our campsite.
Back on the main trail, we were feeling confident about our ability to see more of the island before having to head back to camp later today.
I think part of the reason why I'm not worried about any of the distance today is because there is seemingly no elevation on this island.
Yeah.
Literally, as far as my eye can see right now, it's flat.
And along our flat dirt road, I spotted another edible plant.
All right, so we've got some staghorn sumac berries, little plant growing nearby. They're these fuzzy red berries, and pretty mild right now, but they have a bit of a lemony tartness to them. You can mix it with water and kind of make a lemonade drink, but sometimes later in the year, or if it's after a rain, the flavor isn't quite as strong, but this one has like a very small amount of that sourness left. Oh yeah, that one was pretty good.
There is some sourness, but I wouldn't exactly call it flavor. I would call it an existence of some sort of taste.
Kind of like if you put dust bunnies in your mouth, but they were sour for some reason.
Further down the dirt road was an offshoot path leading to a historic cemetery.
Whoa, hold on.
Here, I saw some mushrooms growing in a ring pattern, a phenomenon characteristic of several species of fungi due to the growth pattern of their mycelium underground.
One of the most well-known is called the fairy ring mushroom. People will see these pop up in their lawns where they just grow in a nice little circle. I think in the old days, people used to think this was some sort of work of the fairies, and I don't know, maybe you'd get cursed or something if you walked inside. But
Interestingly, these mushrooms are all part of the same individual organism, and some species grow in other patterns, like continuous lines.
Near the mushrooms, we also saw the remnants of an old building, including its cinder block foundation. Now, we continued further into the woods.
Eventually, we came to a rectangular plot of land that had been fenced off. Nearby was one containing a gravestone.
oh, so these must mark where each of the bodies is.
James Sheridan.
These graves belonged to the Sheridan clan, a family that served as keepers of the South Manitou Lighthouse and owned an 80-acre farm on the island.
The trail continued past this peaceful, forested spot, but we decided to turn around. Near the graves were a variety of plants that caught my eye.
So growing at the base of this tree, we've got something called bunchberry, a little herbaceous plant, but it's in the dogwood family. A lot of dogwoods you see are actually trees, but those will grow little red berries that are edible in the summertime. And then all this stuff covering the ground is periwinkle. And this is usually a sign that you're in an area that's been kind of civilized or developed, because a lot of people grow this in their yards ornamentally. And you can just see how it's taken over this whole forest.
And nearby was wild sarsaparilla, an herb sometimes used as a substitute for true sarsaparilla.
So one thing I love about coming up north is you find these beautiful paper birch bark trees. And we've got river birch trees in Ohio, but these ones have the really striking bright white bark that I think it just looks so pretty. And then if you look over here, there's a massive cedar tree, and I'm really curious how the cedars in that old growth section of the island will compare to this, because that already looks pretty decently big.
Now back on the main path, we continue journeying west towards the center of the island.
As we hiked, we passed by trees with bright colored bark, paper birch, and another species.
Another tree that really stands out to me up in the north are these aspens. They kind of have a lighter silvery bark that kind of, I think along with the birch trees, they just add this really nice pop of brightness to the forest. But when you look up at the leaves, especially when the wind comes by, you can just see all the leaves quaking, and it's a really distinct look. Super beautiful.
This trail is making me realize that one of my favorite types of places to hike are places that are kind of man-made but have been reclaimed by nature. It's got that post-apocalyptic vibe.
It's like kind of inviting on one hand, but also a little disconcerting on the other.
I like that disconcerting feeling.
Yeah.
That kind of, man, where are we? Why are we here?
Adding to the feeling was the subtle hint of autumn we felt in the air, made all the more apparent by the occasional crunching of leaves beneath our feet.
Like the end of a tunnel made of trees, we eventually saw an inviting, sunny patch of grass in the distance and made our way towards it.
So we're coming up on the junction. It looks like there is a structure out here too. I love coming to big open grassy areas.
Oh, I love it so much,
So
man.
good. Oh, that warmth. Popple Campground, where we're gonna be staying, is this way, and the farms are this way.
As quick as it was from the dock to here, it's gonna be no time at all to the farms, and
Yeah.
no time to the campsite.
Yeah,
Got some farming equipment.
yeah,
That's kind of cool how they have it sitting out for you to examine.
yeah.
Are you telling me that some farmer back on the day sat on this metal plate and was,
There had to have been padding on it or something.
I guess it was pulled by horse or something? And then this would till the land?
Now we headed towards the farms.
So far, the biggest hazard we faced is the mosquitoes. God, they are just vicious and hungry.
I feel like we've had lots of good luck with mosquitoes on most of our trips, but they're definitely biting and you can feel it. And they bite through your clothes too.
yeah.
Aspen leaves fluttered beautifully in the wind, and on the ground we saw some common puffballs, as well as another species.
So down here we've got a pear-shaped puffball, Lycoperdon pyriformes, and it's another common puffball that you'll find, but it doesn't have as much of a texture on the outside, and it's usually got more of a brown color. But again, if you cut it in half and it's nice and white inside, no yellow or anything, no weird texture, then it's edible. Pretty tasty too.
Are these edible apples?
Yeah. Are they tasty? That's another question.
Same or better?
Same. They're pretty sour actually.
Oh, actually, it's a little better.
It's more sour, but it's less astringent.
Well, that's true, that's true.
We also saw winterberry holly, a medicinal plant traditionally used to treat fever and nausea.
We approached another junction where the two ends of the farm loop trail connected.
So if we do this whole loop, it's going to be 2.3 miles back to this point. So we'll keep going this way, and we'll come back out this way.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe you want to eat something real quick first, and then.
Sure.
Okay, these are from my dad's house.
Ooh.
I don't actually know what they are. It says fire something.
Some sort of like prepackaged shredded meat or something. Oh, it's like a little thing of jerky.
It doesn't look at all like what the
No.
picture is. I think. That's good.
Yeah. Tastes like chicken.
I'm not going to say no to that. Now it's followed up with a boring peanut bar.
Oh, I got something we can have fun with. Some Walgreens gummies, but this is the fall collection. So we've got some vanilla pumpkins. We've got some mummies. I was gonna eat that mummy. But then we've got these peelable sweet potato candies. So if you look, you can actually peel the outer part off, and there's sweet potato inside.
That looks horrible.
The skin has like kind of a tartness to it, and the orange part tastes just like a sweet potato.
Inoffensive. I think I preferred the previous collection.
These are my creatine gummies.
Now, we continued hiking. In the grass nearby, we spotted some edible and medicinal plants, including wood sorrel, mullein, ribwort plantain, and sheep sorrel.
Before long, the path led into the forest, which had its own assortment of flora on display.
This is kind of what made those poison ivies we saw earlier so confusing, because they were growing a little bit weirdly, and it resembled Jack in the Pulpit at first glance, but there's definitely certain signs that differentiate them. For example, Jack in the Pulpit, all the leaves touch together. They don't have any stems. And also Jack in the Pulpit has a thick, fleshy stem rather than a woody one. And this one in particular has a little cluster of red seeds growing, which is really cool. And then over here, this unassuming little stalk is actually the stalk of a ramp or a wild leek. And if you were to dig underneath, you could find a little bulb and eat that. Over here, there's these big lily pad looking leaves. And this is something called bloodroot. It's called bloodroot because, as you might imagine, if you cut the root open, it has this red, bloody liquid that comes out. And then one last thing over here, we've got a plant called hepatica or anemone. And these just have a very distinct looking leaf with these 3 lobes on them.
The forest floor was rich with plants, and there may have been a good reason for it.
One big difference between this island and North Manitou is that there's no deer here.
They said that the forests were different as a result, and I'm not exactly sure what to look for. I mean, I do get the sense there's more of an understory here. There's just a lot more wildflowers growing below these trees than what I'm used to seeing, so maybe that's part of it.
Some of those understory plants include false Solomon seal and wood goldenrod. And there were also fungi to be found as well.
This is Ganoderma applanatum, or the artist conch. Sometimes when the pore surface is fresh, you can draw on it. So it's got this white surface, but when you draw on it, it has this little thing here. And eventually this will grow back and that'll cover up again.
In addition to our little fungal drawing, there were other, more prominent signs of past human presence further into the forest.
Well, immediately you can see there's these rows of maple trees. I think it's maple and hickory that have been planted here. But anytime you see this, it's a sure sign that there used to be civilization or a farm.
Wow, that is really well preserved.
Yeah.
So this is August Beck Farm. Oh, you know, they got little windows, I think, to go take a look inside.
Yeah. That's this. Oh, whoa. There's like some sort of piece of furniture in the back room, and there's a nice hardwood floor.
Dude, it looks nice in there.
Yeah. It's not run down at all.
Yeah, this looks like it's actually livable still. Huh.
The structures on this farm were impressively well preserved, made all the more striking by the beauty of the surrounding wilderness.
Whoa, this is cool. These almost look like some ancient Roman ruins or something. The way it's just the walls that are left.
Oh, wow. Stables, maybe?
Oh, that would make sense.
It's a picnic bench over there. I'm gonna do a quick yo tick.
So I think they said this was made of cedar. I mean, that would explain why the wood is preserved pretty well, I would say. And you can see this stone foundation underneath, and they've got the little stones in the mortar in between.
Wow, it's like a little hobbit hole.
Yeah. The fact that they use these cross sections of wood is really interesting.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
Not that I know the first thing about building, but
You know, I wonder if they built it like this because, like you said, maybe it's a stable, so it doesn't matter if it's super structurally sound. Wow, look at this. We've got one of these bladder plants growing out of this wall here. Wow. This is pretty cool.
yes.
Being inside the structure is just so different.
This is almost framing this barn perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I like ruins a lot.
yeah. There's a section of wall that's been replaced with brick.
And yeah, this part's coming out.
Yeah. Whoa. Look at this lichen growing on this slog here. Looks like The Last of Us.
Fungal, yeah. Oh, look. It's an old-timey clothes washer.
Oh, whoa.
I guess it was foam at one time, but it is totally hardened now.
Look, there's some sort of piece of metal that's embossed with the design on it over here.
What I would really like to know is, do places like this get abandoned all at once, or is it more gradual? Was there some like person trying to like hold on to this farm and be like, oh, I can still make it work?
I bet it's like a generational thing. Like one generation goes off and gets an education and starts working in some other industry maybe.
Because also it's just, they kind of just abandon it, you know? They didn't even take the pot with them.
That is weird. It's crazy that these are objects that someone built and used. Like,
Yeah.
like these all have actually been in the hands of someone else.
Wait, some of these apple trees are freshly planted. Yeah, look at those little sprouts.
Oh, whoa,
They're
yeah.
saplings.
Huh. So let's see how these ones compare. Not bad.
Yeah, these are the ugliest apples. They taste so much better than they look.
We continued through the farm, pausing at a beautiful prairie full of blooming wildflowers.
So there's a clump of these evening primroses growing in this field. They've got these tall, slender green stalks and beautiful yellow flowers growing at the tips. It's an edible flower, and I've had it before. It kind of just tastes like you're eating a very thin, papery flower. Not much flavor to it, but it is quite nice.
On our way to the next farm, Andrew saw some more plants.
All right, here we've got a plant called doll's eyes or white baneberry, which is a fatally poisonous berry, and I just love the way it looks. It's got these red stalks with these white little berries. A very creepy plant that I think fits that spooky season kind of vibe. So growing all through this are more of these ramps. Well, technically they're not growing anymore. These are all dead stalks. And this one has a little black seed on it, and these are gonna propagate that little plant. And that's a big reason why when I harvest ramps, I only take some of the leaves and I leave the bulb behind so then it can continue growing and spread more.
Further down the trail were some interesting mushrooms.
So growing on that tree over there, there's a bunch of resinous polypores, Ixnoderma resinoum. It's actually an edible mushroom, very kind of soft and fleshy. If you look closely, some of them are exuding this little red resinous substance, and they have these little droplets just all along the cap, hence the name.
Now, we emerge from the woods and approach the Conrad Hutzler farm.
It's amazing how big that looks, especially when you're walking out of the forest.
Wow, man, it's in really good shape.
Yeah. Oh man, it's nice and open.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow, look at these gears and cogs.
Oh my God. Yeah, look how intricate this is.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
It's all mechanical too, I imagine. Oh, hey, check this out. They've got blackberries here.
Whoa, those are looking great.
Wow.
They're good to eat?
Yeah. That is really tasty. Not super sweet, but a lot of flavor. A little bit tart. It's almost like cotton candy-esque.
Yeah, tons of flavor. Tons of flavor. A little tart. Not very sweet, but very juicy and quite delicious.
Oh, look, they just have a tree trunk standing here. Is there stuff currently being worked on here? Because there's just like one lane.
They must, yeah.
Or maybe that's just to weigh down the tarp, but.
As good shape as a lot of this stuff is in, and the fact that there were saplings for the trees, they must do some work on this stuff to keep it maintained.
It's kind of funny how these ones are not evenly cut though, these planks up here. And this wagon has modern looking wheels on it.
This wagon looks like something out of Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really cool.
Huh. There are some nightshade plants growing in here, as well as a flower called Herb Robert.
There's a window over here. It smells extremely musty in there. Not very pleasant.
Nearby was a barn. We peeked inside and saw some modern equipment, possibly used to upkeep and preserve the structures here.
All right, let's see what this sign says.
Yeah.
And then let's go take a break on that picnic table.
So I guess the farmers here were contacted by the Michigan Agricultural College to grow this variety of rye because its seeds produce twice the amount compared to other varieties.
And it easily cross-pollinated, so it needed to be on this island, it says, because it was isolated.
That's interesting.
We came across a machine shed, which seemed to be filled with a variety of abandoned antique equipment and other clutter.
Yeah, a lot of chipmunks.
But surrounding the shed were peaceful scenes of nature. Beautiful trees with sprawling branches that provided the perfect spot for a quick picnic.
Okay, so these are from Jaron and Izzy, and I believe you'll know these because we've had these before.
Ooh.
Introducing the white rabbit.
White rabbits.
I don't remember how these taste at all. Are these like milk candies or something?
Yeah, milky Tootsie Rolls. And then something that my non-Asian friends always worry about when they see this is how in the world you peel this inner wrapper off, because this is made of rice and you just eat it. It's like a little fake wrapper, and it's super hard to get off if you think it's real. It really is just a Chinese Tootsie Roll. I have a friend, my friend Jess really likes Tootsie Rolls for some reason, but I bet he would like these.
I mean, they don't taste anything like a Tootsie Roll, but they do have a similar texture.
Yeah.
What does a rice paper taste by itself?
It was just kind of like nothing with the hint of the actual candy on it.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, the flavor, it's like if it was a condensed milk flavored Tootsie Roll.
I think it says Dabai 2, which means big white rabbit. And then the mosquitoes
Oh man, they are just
absolutely eating me alive.
ravaging us.
Okay, that was a nice break. Let's get out of here before the mosquitoes.
It was more of a snack break for the mosquitoes than us.
All right, so we're gonna continue this way. There's two more buildings, but there's something up here and it might be a grave. Oh, the first uphill of the entire hike.
Yeah. It's quite an uphill too.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, this is a pretty fresh stone. 1821 to 1896. But the stone definitely looks new. Conrad Hutzler.
Dang, that's a long time ago, man.
Yeah. Got an old water pump here. This must have just been where they lived, because it says G.C. Hutzler, 1860.
Okay, so we probably have about 1 mile back to that initial starting point, and then 2 miles after that to get all the way to Popple Campground. Let's get as far away from this farm as possible. I feel like they're farming mosquitoes out here.
The farm loop trail now arced around a wide open meadow before leading back into the dense woods nearby.
In the woods, we saw another piece of old farming equipment on display, and leaves that had fallen early crunched beneath our feet as we made our way back towards a sunny, open section of the trail.
The weather and the easygoing terrain would have made for a peaceful, relaxed atmosphere, but instead, we found ourselves hiking at a brisk pace with no time to stop and enjoy the evening's quiet ambiance.
I think it's mostly the mosquitoes that are making us walk this fast, but that was really quick.
We're back already.
With the mosquitoes giving chase, we had quickly made it back to the original junction where we had started our farm journey. From here, it was a 1.7-mile trek to our campground for the night. And although the terrain was flat, we had already hiked quite a bit today.
Okay, morale check.
It's still pretty up there. The mosquitoes were pretty bad, but other than that, things are pretty good.
Yeah.
The trail continued on a straight line, eventually leading us past the South Manitou Cemetery. Here, ornate gravestones stood peacefully in a grassy, sunlit meadow.
We would pass by this cemetery again the next day, so we continued following the path into the woods on our way to the campground.
Further up was the George Johan Hutzler farm.
It's a really bright barn.
This one looks like it's in the best shape of everyone we've seen.
Yeah.
Once again, we decided to continue on our way to the campground, since we could revisit the farm tomorrow. Just down the trail, we came across the site of an old water spigot.
What do you say we take a quick break right here, get a snack, because we still have quite a ways to go.
Okay, so we've got 0.9 miles left to the campsite, which is basically what we did from our campsite last night to the beach. That's not so bad.
Although there is uphill, apparently.
Got way too pampered by that flat ground all day.
This section of the trail felt much more rugged and remote. The dense stretches of woods, hilly terrain, and occasional sandy clearing were quite a change from the flat, open dirt roads we had seen most of the day. But before long, we were out of the wild. I see a sign up here. Oh, and I see a porta-john thing.
Oh man, we made it. So we're right here, and we want one close to the lake, so one of those two, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll just try 4 first, and if that one doesn't have it, we'll go to 3.
That's what I think.
Now, we made a loop around the campground. Unfortunately, campsite number 4 was already taken, so we continued searching for another site. The next best one would be campsite number 3, so we headed there to see if it was vacant.
3, there's a tag on it, unfortunately. Looks like it'd be a good one. Hey, this looks pretty good.
Well, let's do 1 because it'll be closer to the bathroom.
Okay.
Personally, I would take 1 because we got the privacy close to the bathroom. And we can always walk to the beach.
Let's see what it actually looks like here. All right, yeah, whatever. This is so close to the bathroom that it'll be nice. So.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's do
Okay.
it. The campsite was a little bit claustrophobic, but since the beach was just a short stroll away, we decided to stay here for the privacy and its proximity to the bathroom.
We promptly got the tent set up, but noticed there were some small tears near the door zipper that we wanted to patch up.
So usually I have a small roll of duct tape, but I don't have that because we used it in Catalina Island. But I've got this medical tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape each side, and hopefully where the hole is, it'll stay stuck together. We cannot let even a single mosquito in. Not just because it would be horrible, but they must be punished for their words and deeds.
After that, it was time to prepare some dinner, so we got our water boiling. We were keeping it simple with some dehydrated meals, but we did have some interesting appetizers. And while we wait, we've got some salted egg fish skin. And this is also from Izzy and Jaren, and these look delicious.
Wow, they taste just like potato chips.
Really?
But they're good. Something about them that are a little more interesting.
You can taste the egg yolkiness on it. Like, I think that's what the powder on it is, but it's got this almost starchiness to it. There's a subtle sweetness too.
I finally brought something that I actually drink all the time when I'm at home.
Oh.
Instant decaf.
Ooh.
But this actually probably go really well with these fish skins.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, these fish skins are awesome.
Wow, that coffee goes amazingly well with that. I'm doing a breakfast sausage and egg scramble with peppers, onions, and rosemary roasted potatoes. This is from Dean R. Thank you, Dean.
I've got pesto pasta and chicken. It's not bad, not bad.
This is fantastic.
That's good, yeah.
I feel like we've had a very full day. So whatever we decide to do after this, I think will be the right choice.
Yeah, definitely got to check out the lake. And then getting in the tent sounds good after that.
It was only a short jaunt to the lakeshore. After climbing down a steep little beach access, we were greeted by the magnificence of Lake Michigan.
Wow.
Lake Michigan's waters gently lapped against the beach, with every ripple reflecting the soft hues of the evening light. The waves ebbed and flowed in a rhythmic, almost meditative manner, as though they were mirroring the breaths of every living creature on the island.
In moments like these, nature seems to connect us to something beyond the physical realm, to something more divine and intangible.
And it is in this way that the wilderness helps liberate us from the constant distractions of modern society and reminds us that by simply being still and present, we are connecting with the most wondrous parts of the universe. The next day, we awoke to a bright green canopy aglow with the morning sunlight.
I think we slept like 11 hours.
It was just slightly too cold. The summer sleeping bag was a gamble, but
Yeah, there was one part where I was like, winter bag would have been nice.
oh man, it would have been nice. I would have slept 11 hours. No, we did sleep. I would have slept 12 hours.
It was a beautifully serene morning, and we wanted to start the day off right, with a nice hot cup of coffee.
Today, doing instant coffee again. To top that off, we've got blueberry cookies. I'll fan them out. No, I won't do that. Think it.
Slowly sink it.
Yeah, this cup's a little too hot. I'll just
Dunk it and
Yeah,
sink it.
dunk it and sink it. There you go.
Oh, it's pretty nice that we explored some of the island yesterday, so today we're at a little more leisurely pace.
We did a lot of hiking yesterday, actually. We're gonna do a lot today, actually.
Now, we got our gear packed up. Since we had hiked the farm loop yesterday, we were anticipating today being a fairly easygoing day. We checked the map to figure out what we wanted to explore.
And then it was time to head out. After grabbing our campsite permit, Andrew spotted an interesting fungus.
Over the years, we've seen wood that's been stained blue by something called the green elf cup, but usually we don't see the fruiting body, but here, there's a bunch of these little blue-looking mushrooms growing out of this dead log. They look like the same color as my creatine gummies.
I was just about to say that.
After that, we headed back south towards the center of the island.
Today, the forest was bustling with activity, and everything felt bright and lively thanks to the sunny weather.
We passed by the George Johan Hutzler farm again and decided to explore it more thoroughly today.
Oh, there's some old farm equipment over here.
It's like a dumbbell.
So this is the farm we walked by yesterday. There must have been a window there before.
All right, let's look inside. I didn't look in the hole yesterday.
Yeah. Bunch of huge pieces of wood in there. If you look at these slats and also the foundation of this building, these are huge pieces of timber. So they must have been using some really big trees to build this.
Oh, you're right.
Like, look how thick that is.
So this is the other Hutzler farm, and it's a lot smaller. I wonder if they just got the short end of the stick.
a door blocking most of the way, but oh, there's like, the room to the left is kind of bright from the sunlight coming through, and there's an old spring box for the mattress. This is just kind of like a little mud room.
And I'm assuming this is the outhouse. I can't imagine it being anything else.
This like pattern is really weird.
This looks newer.
Yeah.
Maybe when they were actually using this. Oh, there's more back here. Oh, that mudroom might be an addition too, because it's got the new shingles on the side.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe they do still use this for something, because it looks pretty nice in there.
All right, let's go.
From the farm, we followed the path through the woods, where we saw various mushrooms sprouting from the ground. These are mushrooms that are part of the waxcap mushroom genus. You can tell they've got these super vibrant colors, and they have this kind of slimy, waxy texture on the top, hence the name.
Are they actually slimy? Like, does it come off on your fingers? Yeah, something comes off.
We also saw a spider resting on its web. All around us were signs of decay and rebirth, an ongoing exchange between organisms that ebbs and flows, forming the pulse of the forest. These are a plant called Beech Drops, and again, they kind of have this whitish, translucent look, and it's because it's a parasitic plant. As you can see, there's just a whole bunch of them growing all through this forest, and they're parasitizing off the trees in this area. They're called beech drops because they usually parasitize off of beech trees, and there's a really big beech tree right behind me, so I imagine these are kind of growing along where its root system is. Pretty
Does
cool.
it hurt the trees? Because they don't look like they're doing bad.
Not that I know of. Like, I'm sure it drains some nutrients from it, but I don't think it's something that'll completely kill the tree or anything.
But it is parasitic.
Yeah. It's probably parasitic in the sense that it's taking from it and not giving anything back, but it's probably not enough to completely damage the tree.
See if you can see the dates on any of these. 100 years old.
Yeah. Well, here's the Hutzler family. Father George the First.
George.
Walter A.
That's very nice. I would like to have lunch. You down for lunch?
I was just thinking that.
Okay, let's go find a place to sit somewhere.
One of my favorite parts about these islands is the nice island breeze.
Yeah, that's true. Just got a constant flow of wind everywhere.
Man. North Manitou had it, and this one has it too. It's just the wind in your hair.
In a lot of ways, it feels like we're just at a park as a kid. Like, some of these woods, they make you forget you're even on an island. Like a bright, sunny autumn day like this. What could be more nostalgic than that?
The temperature is 67 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Can you ask for better? No, you cannot.
You know that Calvin and Hobbes comic where they're like hiking through the woods and they eat apples under the tree, and they're like, what could be better than eating fresh apples under the tree? That's what this is. And we could actually get fresh apples.
We'll find some apples.
Yeah. Energy chews.
Oh, you got some energy chews too? All right.
I got orange.
I got the sour cherry again. Let's practice the bartering system. There's one for you.
One for you.
Right there.
One Chad, one no Chad.
The cemetery felt especially peaceful this morning. The bright, sunny weather was the perfect encapsulation of an idyllic early autumn day.
While we enjoyed our relaxing stroll across the island, I kept an eye out for interesting flora. So all along this trail, there's a bunch of these inconspicuous looking plants with red berries. These are called lily of the valley. And right now this isn't so much of a concern, but it's really dangerous because these look a lot like ramps in the springtime. There's some growing in the wooded areas too, and the leaves, if you look at them and you didn't know any better, they would look just like wild leeks, which also grow in this area. So the problem, of course, being that lily of the valley is deadly poisonous while ramps are edible. But if you were to forage for leeks in the spring, the surefire way to know that you're getting something edible is to break a leaf, smell it, and if it has that strong onion smell, then you're probably good to go.
What do these smell like?
These just smell like leaf.
Not to be confused with leeks.
Now it was once again time to take advantage of the fruits of the island.
I'm gonna have to take this backpack off.
Nice, wow.
I was looking at the ground and I was like, these are big, nice looking apples. Like this actually looks really nice.
Yeah.
The ones we've been looking at have been really sad. Do you remember when we went to the Smokies backpacking for the first time and we didn't bring enough food and those two hikers gave us, they were leaving, they're like, you want this apple that I'm never gonna eat?
Yeah.
We're like, yes!
Oh, it tasted like candy.
God, it was
because we
so
were so
good.
hungry.
And it's a similar situation because we were kind of low on food.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. You know, there's an old Berenstain Bears book where they talk about how you shouldn't judge a book by the cover. And there's a really ugly apple that they cut open and it's perfect. And there's a perfect apple that they cut open and it looks like this inside. All that effort. Wait, did it actually taste bad too?
It was mushy.
Oh,
You can try it.
oh yeah. Smells nice.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Oh, that is the mealiest apple I've ever had.
Well, man, that was disappointing. Maybe get the ugliest one this time.
Yeah. Nice crisp snap.
Pretty good.
Yeah, way better. Wow.
Yeah. Morale's back up.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight, and once we pass that intersection, that will be brand new for us.
Next stop is the Schoolhouse, and then the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one of these caterpillars.
Oh, whoa. Just bumbling along.
All right, good luck.
We had returned to the intersection from yesterday, and we're now continuing further south.
What's kind of nice for me, being on an island, is that there's nowhere to go, essentially. So I don't have any of that, like, compulsion to be like, oh yeah, we gotta go get miles in and, like, do this and do that. It's like, you're on an island. You're just running in circles if you... So, like, my pace is just getting more and more leisurely. I'm just like, yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, that is super nice. We now entered a forested area flanked by coniferous trees on one side and deciduous trees on the other. Like much of the rest of the island, the path here was a luxuriously flat, wide dirt road.
The gentle island breeze and the dappled sunlight had our spirits high. It was a short stroll before we had arrived at another historic site.
All right, so this is the Schoolhouse. Oh, there's gotta be some little desks and stuff inside there. You got a mosquito on your head. Hey!
These mosquitoes are gonna be well fed. Oh, hey, there's people. Hello. How's it going? Oh, are those solar panels? Oh, there's like a old, like classic school bell right up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they must use this for something.
Yeah. I don't think these are from the 1800s. This looks like a trebuchet or something.
Oh, you know, maybe they open this up at times.
Oh.
Because it does look kind of like they have some latches or something at the top.
You're thinking that because they have solar power active?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they teach little classes or something.
Oh, that would make sense.
Wow, that does look like a trebuchet. What?
What in the world? I mean, it looks like there's something here to pull, and there's some big things for wheels, but this looks really heavy.
One of the most interesting parts about these structures and little things left behind is that they were actually used.
Yeah.
Like, this is stuff that was all actually had a purpose and somebody used this.
This is the outhouse.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. This smells like it's in active use.
Go ahead and open it up. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very spacious.
Okay, yeah, they definitely use the schoolhouse if this is still...
Yeah, got to.
Interesting.
All right, break number 2.
Sounds good to me. It's like we're taking way more breaks than we have snacks for.
We gotta ration them out Homer Simpson style. We're lost at sea right now.
It's like when you're planning a war. It's like their forces are here.
We'll eat apples here and here.
Placebo cleaning.
Yeah, a little placebo cleaning. Dink that, and then bite carefully just in case.
A good apple.
In these hungry times.
It is funny that we didn't really pack enough snacks, but there's so many fruits available.
The island was like, I shall provide.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are the one downside of this. Everything else is the most tranquil thing you've ever seen in your life. And then the mosquitoes are just attacking you constantly.
To the lake?
All right.
We were now headed west. On the way, we saw more of the forest's unusually dense understory, including thickets of yew bushes, a result of the lack of deer on the island. From here, we followed a small offshoot path that led to Florence Lake.
Okay, so according to the map, these are actual wetlands here. And according to my eyeballs, this trail is not very frequently traveled. All right, the lake should be up ahead on the left. I can kind of see a clearing. Should be a left turn somewhere soon. All right, here's our turn. Florence Lake. So we'll be doubling back here after our swim, if we do swim here.
Yeah. All right, so this mushroom here is something called a birch polypore. It's got a nice little, firm but supple feeling. You can see underneath there's this nice white pore surface. And then all around on the top of the cap, there's kind of like a thin skin that you can peel off. You can use that skin as a bandage for small wounds and things like that. It's got antiseptic properties. I've even heard of people using it like a leather strop to sharpen their knives. And this is also a good mushroom for starting fires. But yeah, it's got a nice feel to it. Oh, it actually moved.
It's a rocking bench.
Yeah.
We continued along the trail, which promptly disappeared into a tangle of overgrown shrubs and grass.
Through here?
Yeah, looks like it. Maybe?
I'm not sure. I think it might be this one.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
This is the exact opposite experience of what we've been doing all day. Like a nice, wide, maintained road, and now there's not even a trail. Probably getting 1,000 ticks on us.
The good news is we don't have to come back this way. There is another way we can go.
Yeah.
And it does still seem to be the trail. Oh.
This was not the right choice, but there's no way we could have known that.
Yeah.
I gotta do this. Wow, this is crazy. It's definitely like something here, right?
I think so.
Oh, there's something here. Some mild-looking trail.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. Well, I'm glad my socks are rolled over my pants.
Me too.
Jesus.
Where's the trail?
I don't know. But I'm just gonna go here. Once we get to the more wooded area, it'll be more manageable. Because there's some hemlocks up ahead. So that means the ground will be more clear.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the trail. Where did it go? Google Maps has a trail. It's further this way on Google Maps.
Huh.
But the trail on Google Maps doesn't exist on our map.
Weird.
I think this trail is just no longer used or something. Yeah, like this. Looks like it was a trail at one time.
Yeah, maybe.
I found a trail. Yeah, there's definitely a trail right here. The question is, does this lead to the lake, or does this non-existent trail lead to the lake?
Definitely this way. Definitely this way.
Okay.
was way more arduous than I thought it would be. I guess the other question is, will the lake actually have a nice shore we can...
That's a good question. Possibly not. It's beautiful. Not very swimmable. Maybe let's see how close we can get. Oh, hey, this is not too bad.
Yeah.
I would rather swim in Lake Michigan.
As predicted, the lakeshore was not very navigable, but the scenery was stunning. Not only was the vista amazing, but we also saw some recently mated meadowhawk dragonflies hovering above the water surface.
Along the shoreline, reeds swayed in the wind, shimmering beneath the sunlight. Everything around us was absolutely breathtaking. Now, it was time for us to head back on the trail. Although we hadn't gotten to swim, the sights of some autumn colors swaying in the breeze were a worthy consolation prize.
We hiked past a stand of birch trees, following a trail that, thankfully, was much more conspicuous.
So most likely what happened is that trail is not maintained anymore and just not enough people use it.
Yeah.
But if we did somehow miss the trail, then we should see a pretty clear sign of it on the right side here. But I don't see anything yet. That's not a trail, so.
Nope.
Yes, must just be not used anymore.
Yeah. This is a massive hemlock tree. I feel like usually when I see these in southeastern Ohio, they're not nearly this big. They're usually around the size of these ones back here, so I wonder if this is an old growth hemlock. It's just overseen all of its children in the forest.
Oh, so these smaller trees are the children of this tree.
That's what I would guess. Like dropping pine cones and just getting spread around.
I never thought about that
Yeah.
before.
After a bit of hiking, we had reached a trail junction.
You know, this is maybe one of the only times that I've been looking at a map and I'm like, this will probably take about this long. And then in actuality, that's how long it's taken. Like usually I look at a map and I'm like, oh, there'll be nothing. And it's way too much.
It's because it's all flat, so it's accurate to how we usually measure our walking pace.
Yep.
All right. So we've got the farm up ahead this way, and then later we're heading this way?
Yep.
Oh, there must be a little trail here. Oh, so this is all poison ivy.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't see any sort of structure, but I see a blanket of green. And what that tells me is it's those periwinkles again, those vines that take over whenever someone plants them ornamentally. So we must be getting close to something. Wow, that is so bright green.
wow, that is amazing. Yeah, the trees are a little cleared out, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there. It's like sinking
Oh,
into
yeah.
the ground.
Oh yeah, there's a whole building there. This is a lot cooler than I expected. You know, this is like in a video game when there's some sort of like shrine that's marked by just how the terrain looks. Like every farm we've been to has this carpet of green.
Wow.
Wow. That is just completely leaning.
Oh my goodness, man.
Look, you can see into this window.
Doesn't look very safe.
Especially compared to the buildings we had seen yesterday, the state of disrepair this house was in was rather striking. We wondered why it had been left here to collapse.
You know, leaving that building there is probably the best option of all the options they have. Taking it down and like getting it out of here would be such an effort, and you would lose this historical marker, you know? But just leaving it there, it's eventually going to be taken by nature, and in the meantime, people can enjoy seeing like this historical structure.
Growing from the periwinkles nearby were some fruiting jack-in-the-pulpits. Now we made our way back to the main trail.
From here, we would follow the trail south for a while. Along the way, we saw various mushrooms sprouting up from the forest.
Is this your favorite lion's mane or coral fungus?
It's coral fungus. Yeah, this one specifically is the crown tip coral fungus. If you look closely at the tips of these little things, they have tiny little things coming up that look like the crown of a king or queen. And this is actually edible. These ones are a little bit older because they're kind of brown, but you could probably still eat this bunch here. Every time I see it, it's super beautiful. Such a weird texture to find in the forest.
We continued through the sunny forest, and I spotted some strange things.
All right, couple of questions. Did somebody make this structure? Were they trying to build a shelter? And is this some sort of chaga or just some burned wood?
Huh. That looks intentional. I have no idea. But this, with chaga, if you cut into it, it'll have a bit of a brown fungal texture inside. Yeah. This to me looks like chaga because you can see there's like this orange-brown stuff. The other thing is, if it was burnt and you touched it, you'd probably get a bunch of soot on your hands, but I'm not getting any of that. I don't know, I wouldn't trust it off the ground though. I need to see it growing on a tree.
Stick that whole thing in your cup, try to drink it.
Eventually, the path led us to another junction, which had a couple of trails leading to various points of interest.
So, our only chance for swimming today would potentially be down this way to where there was
Theodore Beck Lodge.
Yeah. But that would be 0.7 miles round trip, and then we still have to get all the way to the western end of the island that way. But we can't swim if we go down there. We have to go swim at the campsite, which it might be dark by the time we get to the campsite.
Yeah. And then later, we'll be taking this way back to our campsite. Yeah, we don't even know for sure if that'll be able to get us to the water anyway, so
yeah.
I think we're gonna skip it, maybe dip our feet tonight and swim in the morning or something.
I'm getting real low on snacks, but I gotta eat this for my morale and energy.
This is looking like it's gonna be like our backpacking trip in the Smokies way back when we were down to 2 walnuts.
It's getting close.
I think it's time for my creatine gummies.
Look at those things, so blue.
After our snack break, Andrew saw something strange on our sitting log.
Okay, growing on this log is something called wolf's milk. It's actually a slime mold, not a fungus, so it's in a different kingdom. But usually when these are fresher, they look like pink or kind of peach colored little balls, but they're a little older, so now they look kind of brownish. And if you poke it, usually there's gonna be some sort of goop inside. And I think the goop is still gonna be pink, so let's try that out. Oh no, it's completely brown now. And it's actually a little harder than usual. But yeah. It's almost the texture of mud, but sometimes when it's a little fresher, it'll just pop out like a gross little zit.
We later found some fresh wolf's milk with its pink coloration and gooey insides. And growing on a fallen beech tree branch, we saw this polypore mushroom, possibly mustard yellow polypore.
When we've been walking through the prairies, we've been seeing a lot of goldenrod, and that was Solidago canadensis, which is the common goldenrod that you'll see in fields and meadows. This is something called wood goldenrod or broadleaf goldenrod, Solidago flexacalis. But it's notably different because the leaves are much broader. It's got the similarly characteristic yellow flowers that just grow really close to the stem, and they're just kind of adding a pop of color to this dense wood right now.
How come these black flies are eating it?
I don't know, they must be drinking the nectar from the flowers. That's what it looks like.
As we hiked, we decided which points of interest we should visit first.
All right, so we're gonna pass up the shipwreck for now so that we can look at it on the way back and have something to look forward to. But for now, we're just gonna go to the old growth forest.
Looks like half a mile to the Cedars and 0.7 miles to the dunes. I gotta admit, the afternoon doldrums are kind of hitting me. I would really like to just be at a campsite for the rest of the day.
I think the fact that it's kind of overcast and quiet and just bleh right now is adding to it. This must be a turnaround for vehicles. There's an actual foot trail over here.
The path now forked, with the right heading to the dunes and the left to the old-growth cedar forest. The trail to the Cedars was a loop, so we decided to head there first.
This is the first stand of cedars on this trail. All grouped up here, you can see the darker conifer needles up there.
Immediately, the path led us to a little boardwalk surrounded by the cedars. These trees are protected by the adjacent dunes, which create a uniquely stable, moist environment for them to grow. Because their bark was impregnated by sand from the dunes, loggers in the early 1900s avoided chopping them down, as the sand would have dulled their tools.
Some of the trees are estimated to be around 300 to 500 years old, and one fallen tree had as many as 528 growth rings.
We just got to do some quick blood flow movements.
We took a moment to re-energize ourselves, and then Andrew spotted a rare find.
Oh, wow. This is a ginseng plant. And there's some growing all over here. And you can see the little remnants of the berries here. Wow, that's crazy. I kept seeing a bunch of sarsaparilla leaves, and they look pretty similar, but with ginseng, all the leaves come out from a single point. So underneath there's a nice ginseng root that you could harvest. But of course, we will not, even though we need the healthy benefits of it right now.
So why is that so interesting to find one of those?
They're pretty rare to find. I mean, I have barely ever seen them in the woods, and I think it's also kind of hard to just make them out among all the other plants. Like, there's a lot of plants that at first glance look really similar, but then you realize it's something else. But it's also just a highly prized medicinal plant, so it's always really interesting to find for that reason too.
And medicinally, what does it do?
You know, good for your health, good for your blood flow. I don't actually know too much about it, but I know it's used a lot in traditional Asian and Chinese medicine. It grows throughout Asia, but also there's American ginseng, which grows a lot in the Appalachians.
But it's the same stuff?
Yeah, I mean, technically a different species, but medicinally, I think more or less the same.
Further along, we saw some fallen cedars that had become entangled with each other.
It's crazy how gnarled all the branches are.
And just beyond that were more gnarled remnants of dead cedar trees.
Wow. Oh, man.
This one was huge.
Between all the giant cedar trees and the lush forest environment, this place felt like a botanical treasure trove.
There's some more ginseng over here. See this little bundle of flowers right there.
We wandered further into the forest, passing beneath countless towering cedar trunks.
I keep expecting it to end, but there's actually quite a few.
I love the texture of the bark. Like, look how swirled and flaky this one is. It just looks so old and rugged.
The path now led uphill. Here, hardwoods were interspersed with cedars, and more yew shrubs carpeted the forest floor.
And it seemed that for every living old growth, there were remnants of their fallen brethren nearby.
Holy cow. This thing is as thick as I am tall.
But even the fallen trees still harbored life, supporting colonies of moss, ferns, and grass. Nowhere is it more clear than the forest that all life is deeply interconnected and dependent upon one another.
Gotta say, this whole forest feels really primordial with all the ginseng and other cool species, and this just adds to it. This is in the Heraceium genus. This is called boar's tooth, related to lion's mane, and it has a lot of the similar medicinal properties, and it's also edible. But mostly it just looks really beautiful. Another beautiful one here too.
So this is basically the nasty stuff you ate at Savage Gold.
Yeah. That was more the cooking method than anything, I think. This is good stuff.
This mushroom, whose common name is actually the bear's head tooth fungus, is part of a genus reported to help with brain and nerve function.
We had now finished the old growth loop. Now it was on to the next destination.
To the dunes.
Okay, I just spotted something orange in the distance. Andrew's gonna do a little reconnaissance. And we're gonna see if it's what we think it is.
Looks like it to me. Get another shot from halfway in and then...
And what is it that we're looking at?
Looks like a big chunk of chicken of the woods. Holy cow. What a find.
Not only had Robby spotted a huge amount of chicken of the woods, but upon closer inspection, it was clear that these were some particularly fresh specimens as well.
This is good stuff.
I cut a few slabs of the mushroom off so we could enjoy eating it later, and left the rest of it with the forest.
Yeah, I only took a little bit of it. There's still a ton left on there, but
I've never seen it that fresh.
yeah. And it's still nice and tender too. I've got the oil from the noodles, so I think we're gonna cook this up later.
Oh my goodness.
We just gotta store it.
The island provides.
Yeah. It's amazing how much stuff we found on this island.
Okay, that's a nice little morale boost. We now are going to go to the top of the island. There's a 360-degree view after we get to the top of these steps. And then we head back and possibly see the shipwreck, but maybe not.
On our way to the dunes, Andrew saw some more mushrooms.
So these are orange marasmus mushrooms. They commonly grow on beech trees. And this is also the mushroom that's in the intro when you see my name pop up.
For anyone who doubts Andrew's excitement for mushrooms, I said, "What are these things?" He turns around and goes, "Oh, holy."
Yeah, these are some sort of earth star. It's similar to a puffball where the center part has this little puffy part. But you can see there's an outer layer that's peeled away in this star shape formation here. It's a really cool find. That's only the second time I've ever seen one. The first time was at Nordhaus Dunes in the winter, growing out of the sand for some reason.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, so we met two super cool dudes on the trail named Dave and Don, and we've been running into them throughout the trip. But there's a possibility, there's a little surprise secret that we can do with them at 7 o'clock tonight. It's almost 5 now.
Yeah, we might have to skip the shipwreck today to make it work, but we'll see. Wow, what a sudden change.
I forgot what elevation was like.
Yeah.
Wow. What a view.
Atop the dunes, we again bumped into Dave and Don.
If we're not there by 7, you can just go up, but we're gonna try to get there.
Okay.
But we don't want you to have to wait for us, so.
All right, see you guys.
All right, see ya. All right, so looks like that post up there is the top. Just a little bit more here.
No, come here and look this way.
Oh, oh! Oh my goodness.
Wow, this is amazing. This is like a whole nother island now.
Feels like we're on Catalina Island.
Yeah, totally different character.
Open spaces are such a morale boost.
Oh man.
We were so close to the top, but there was one final trudge up a steep sandy hill. But we knew that a reward would be more than worth the effort.
There's just a 360 view of the entire island.
Wow.
Holy cow, this is incredible.
Would you have expected something like this was on this island
No.
when you got on there at the start?
I mean, I certainly didn't expect it as I was walking through that thick forest. And then suddenly you just emerge and you're in heaven. Like, look at this. It's like a completely different world. Hey, Don and Dave!
This was by far the most spectacular view that we had the privilege of seeing on this island. One that felt like a perfect cap to our journey so far.
All of the vivid colors of the rolling hills seemed to glow in the warm, early evening light, inspiring us to reflect on our journey so far.
Wow, where to even begin?
This whole island has just been delivering constantly.
You know, we definitely did talk to people who said, oh yeah, South Manitou, you know, it's a little more developed, it's okay. I think South Manitou is amazing.
Yeah. I think seeing all the different plants has also made me appreciate some of the parts other people might overlook, like the dense forest. But you've got the meandering country roads, and then this, of course.
Dunes. In that direction, you can see Michigan, and I think that's Sleeping Bear Dunes right there.
Oh.
And if you'll remember, there's a 400-foot dune that we went down, and climbed back up.
That looks huge even from here.
That was 21 years ago that we did that.
That is wild.
Yeah, man, Michigan. Sleeping Bear specifically is just one of those places that has inspired us so much.
Yeah, I don't know, this island has exceeded my expectations. It's just been one constant thing after another, like way more than I ever could have expected from this island. And this is a trip I really needed. Like, I think it was a perfect blend of easy hiking with a little bit of challenge and a lot of reward to just help me break free from that, you know, the brain rot of scrolling on my phone in civilization.
I feel like most people would probably choose this over scrolling. It's just to actually get to do it, you have to, it takes a little bit of effort, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna get to see the full sand dune view, but I think this is
Well, you know, one thing I've thought is everything we end up not doing, that's just something to look forward to coming back with Bryan and Thomas.
oh, sure.
See you again.
We gotta bring them back.
Yeah, back to the island.
Gotta go back to the island. Now, under normal Adventure Archives conditions, we hike about a mile an hour, but we got a couple things working for us this time. We start with the downhill, and then it's flat all the way, and we're gonna go without stopping for any reason. There's no guarantee the surprise is gonna work out. And if not, we'll just get to camp a little bit earlier.
We hastily ran down the hillside, a task that the soft, sandy slopes made easier.
Way faster coming down than up.
I was gonna say, making good time so far. You know, even if this surprise doesn't work out, this is actually really great because now it's giving us lots of motivation to get back, whereas it was gonna be a complete slog to walk back to the campsite, just a death march. Now I'm like kind of excited.
It's already the way to the shipwreck, which means we've done an additional quarter mile in about 4 minutes. That sounds right.
That's right, yeah, that seems good.
Yeah. We're going so fast that there's just been zero mosquito interference. Not one single one.
Give me a distance and time update.
So to this junction is about 0.75 miles from the last, and it's been exactly 12 minutes, which is right on pace.
So we're doing 16-minute miles.
Yep.
And how much do we have left to try?
2.15.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we should be able to make it just in time. We can't stop, for sure.
From the most recent junction, the trail continued east, past the southern end of Florence Lake, and we would be following it all the way to the eastern shore of the island.
We passed by another junction, and along the way, I saw some perfect edible dryad saddle mushrooms. But we had no time to stop, so we kept hiking.
This should be the path to our campsite. Yep. 0.4 miles this direction towards the lake and our campsite.
Pretty good. I think we were like 3 minutes ahead of schedule or something.
My feet are not feeling great. Getting pretty tired.
It's been 47 minutes of non-stop hiking.
For us, that's kind of a miracle. Gotta be getting close now.
Yeah.
Woo! Lighthouse.
We had finally made it to the short path leading up to the lighthouse, and we were excited for our potential surprise.
Oh man, awesome. Beautiful.
The lighthouse looked especially striking in the golden evening light, with its bright exterior set against the clear blue sky, and the entire area surrounding it felt welcoming thanks to the awe-inspiring view of the lake.
Absolutely incredible.
From up close, there was no mistaking the impressive scale of the lighthouse, which felt almost disorienting to look up at.
But the lakeside scenery was undeniably soothing, and more than rewarding enough for the effort of our nonstop hike.
Even if our surprise doesn't come to pass, this feels worth it.
This was great.
Holy cow.
Jeebus.
Oh,
That was a trek.
that was. We left pretty much an hour and 2 minutes ago. Exactly.
Man, we booked it.
Can I interest you in some gummies?
Isn't it interesting that we're still actively making memories?
Yeah.
We like living in the past so much that sometimes it feels like we'll never have any new memories.
This is one of those memories where it's like, oh, that's what it's like.
What it's like.
That's what I've been pining for. I hope they make it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, unfortunately, Dave and Don aren't here yet, but they managed to see if we could go up to the top of the lighthouse during sunset. They just opened it for us, and we're gonna go up. Hopefully, Dave and Don are on their way, and they'll be here soon. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh,
This is awesome. Oh, that's a climb.
yeah. Holy cow. Still more to go.
A little more uphill.
Little window here. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh. I can't. No idea where the top is.
It looks shorter from out there.
I didn't realize it was just a staircase.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very hard.
All right, this is gonna be weird to squeeze through.
All right, good luck.
I don't know why we brought the packs.
Oh man, that was dumb. I wasn't even thinking. Ooh.
There's another one of those up there.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh man, this is awesome.
Holy cow. Oh my God. This is so amazing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That is incredible.
Holy cow.
In every direction we looked, the view was absolutely stunning. We peered over the edge of the railing and saw Don and Dave arriving just in time to catch the sunset.
Speaking of making memories.
Oh my God.
Oh man, this is so amazing.
Incredible. It's the incredible view, but it's also the feeling of being up here with the wind and the roar of the waves. But also just meeting all the people here too.
Yeah.
That's so great.
So great. Once again, sorry, Bryan and Thomas.
Oh man.
We'll come back. I don't know if we'll be able to come back up here, but
There's some other amazing moments.
I'm gonna savor this moment for you too.
With the sunset, we appreciated the beauty of the Fresnel lens, which amplified the lighthouse's beacon. Now, it was time for us to depart and descend back down the stairs.
Wow, so that thing's really on.
Yeah.
It's not that bright in here. That's kind of surprising.
There's a light switch there. That was the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm not sure I've done anything this cool, to be honest.
Holy cow.
Well, it all paid off, all that walking.
Yeah. Time for dinner. Sit down first and scooch.
I'm focusing so hard.
Yeah. It's scary because to the left it just feels like there's a complete opening. There basically is. And it's getting darker as we get lower. Oh yeah. That was absolutely thrilling.
I don't think I've ever felt that satisfied after a day's hike in my life. This is fantastic. Oh my God. I'd say we take this way and then just follow it back to the village.
Okay.
Get water.
Oh yeah,
Eat at the village.
Yep.
And then go to the campsite.
Great idea.
Everybody who made that possible, thank you. Dave and Don, thank you for telling us about it. Oh man, awesome.
From afar, the fully illuminated lighthouse looked beautiful, and we took one more look at it before leaving. But just as we were about to start our hike to camp, we were gifted with yet another pleasant surprise.
How's it going? Jump in the bag? Yes. Really? Yeah, that'd be awesome. This is awesome. Thank you.
Wow, this night couldn't get any better.
This is the coolest thing I've ever done. Wow, this is a smooth ride.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
After our little joyride, we grabbed some much-needed water at the village, then headed to a nearby array of picnic tables for dinner.
Picnic grove. We can each eat at separate tables.
Just complete luxury.
We should combine all the tables, and then I sit here, and you sit all the way there.
How are you doing?
But there was a slight issue with our dinner plans.
Okay, unfortunately, there are too many mosquitoes out here. I think we might just have to abandon ship, get to the campsite, and get the tent set up immediately. Like, I can see them swarming.
I just feel itching everywhere. All right.
This is not going to be a heavenly dinner. Okay, can't relax yet.
Whoa. You can see the light to guide us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just follow the lighthouse.
Dusk transitioned to night, and the sight of the crescent moon reminded us to slow down and enjoy our surroundings a bit.
We've been running around for so long now that I had to remind myself, like, okay, we don't need to rush anymore. We're fine. Like, I was like, oh, wait, I gotta get to the campsite. Although I think part of that was the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes really
Mosquitoes were a big part.
keep you moving.
We found our way back to the boardwalk near the lighthouse, which led to another trail that would take us to our campsite. From here, it was about another 1.1 mile hike through the woods before we could finally settle down for the night.
It had been a long day of hiking, but eventually, we saw signs that we were getting close.
I see a campfire in the distance.
Oh, yep, seeing the glimmer.
Yeah. I can smell the fire now. It's getting pretty close. I can see it through these trees.
The source of the fire was the large group campsite. We hiked a bit further, and before long found an individual campsite. But compared to the large group site, it seemed a little bit claustrophobic at first.
Looks not so inviting,
I mean, I'm okay with the first one we can find. If there's nobody back there, let's just do it.
Okay.
The quicker we can get a campsite, the quicker we can eat and shower.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, sitting log, big space. I'm not gonna say no to this.
All right.
After a day full of fast-paced hiking and plenty of incredible views, we weren't too concerned with finding the most spectacular campsite in the world.
Once our tent was pitched, we quickly got some water boiling for dinner, as we were feeling pretty exhausted.
Morale is high, motor skills and judgment are impaired.
With our water boiled, we rehydrated our meals, and it was finally time to eat.
Let us dink this bink. I'm having the same thing as I did last night. Thank you again, Dean.
I'm having fettuccine alfredo with chicken.
Wow,
Hot food.
I can feel my life force returning.
Even just getting the socks and shoes off was a huge boost.
Do you find that you have difficulty making decisions when you're hungry? Sometimes I literally can't make a decision. Like I just have to force myself to be like, just pick one, doesn't matter.
Yes, but I don't know if that's different from the usual inability to decide things. Food is definitely a good way to reset to home base and just calibrate your brain. Because it's such a fundamental need that you don't know what else you're gonna need until you fulfill that need.
That's true. All right, we also have this white bean potato stew from Dean, 2.5 cups.
That looks...
Well, I mean, we're not even close to done. We got the chicken in the woods, the soup.
Oh.
This chicken in the woods plus the soup. Come on.
Oh, come on, son. Oh man, we got a whole second meal. All right, so we've got this oil from the noodle packet, and we're just gonna put that in there. Doesn't look super appealing, but we do need oil to cook these. Okay, and then I'm just gonna throw these in. That's already, that's bubbling quite a bit. You know what, let's get wild and let's use the noodle seasoning.
While some of the plain chicken of the woods cooked, I thought of other ways I could prepare the rest of the mushrooms.
Dude, should I bread them?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, why not? You just, what insane thing can you come up with?
Yeah. Let's try
Why
to be,
not?
let's be a little insane today. So we had this flour that was originally for steamed buns. I'm just gonna throw these in here.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Let's get some of this flour on here. Maybe tear it into some smaller pieces.
This is gonna be weird, but cool.
Yeah. We'll eat this and then we'll have the soup to cleanse the palate.
Yeah, if this is a failure, we gotta back up.
Season not that noticeable, but still pretty good.
That reaction wasn't effusive enough for me to be very excited.
Good?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Here, try 10 piece.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, nice and crispy. Yeah, this one's got some browning, some caramelization. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, these are great.
Let's eat them here. Yeah, let's put these in here, and I'm gonna start on the next ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are good.
Better than boiled.
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow. Really is like chicken.
Yeah, chicken in the
That's
woods
crazy.
is crazy.
Yeah.
There's no false chicken in the woods, is there?
No, that's definitely chicken in the woods. Yeah, we didn't have much seasoning to use, but that like slight bit is actually pretty nice.
Now, Andrew attempted to cook a piece of chicken of the woods that he had coated in flour.
Before we get to the others. Yeah. I don't think this experiment is working as intended.
The white bean soup, on the other hand, was quite pleasing.
Good?
Fantastic. Man, that's like 100 different things in there.
Wow.
Definitely not going hungry tonight.
We had plenty of soup, so I had the idea of combining some of it with the floured pieces to make a sort of chicken and dumpling-esque soup.
This could be a disaster. Very much looks like one already. But you never know. Could throw some of this rosemary, sea salt, savory granola.
Okay, now you're.
I'm doing it.
Oh my God. Are you?
I'll eat this. You eat all that. I'll eat this. There's salt and herbs on this, so.
He's got mad with power.
Is this a terrible idea? Most of my food experiments end up being very terrible.
Well, now we have it on record that I'm not the only person who commits food crimes. I will say, your food crimes, at least you went for it. My food crimes are from laziness. Yours is from pushing the envelope.
Being overly industrious. It actually smells pretty good. The rosemary and stuff.
It actually looks not half bad.
Yeah. So
All right, we're going to put the rest in. I have acquiesced to disorder.
I'm going to put it in the bowl for extra soup enjoyment.
And honestly, these mushrooms might have cooked more evenly because they had a liquid around them.
Yeah.
It. It's actually the first time I felt full the whole trip.
I'd say it's a success. It's nothing like gonna blow your mind, but but it's food.
All right, so I'm gonna get one of the almonds from the granola bar, and one of the mushrooms.
I mean, you can taste the rosemary from that granola bar.
The rosemary actually really worked.
Yeah.
Like, that's really interesting. The almond was not good, though.
Some of the non-almond nuts, I feel like they add a nice little texture, but I can see why you might not like them.
If I weren't full, I would say that's great. Since I am full, I'll say it's okay. And since the potential for disaster was so high,
I'm gonna call this a great success.
Yeah, but that bar had sea salt and rosemary, which were the ingredients I needed. Of course, they had nuts too. But yeah, it's quite good. I'm gonna finish this if you don't want it.
Yeah, go for it. We forgot one thing. Come on, if you're gonna have a 4-course dinner, you gotta have dessert.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Here, I'll eat that one.
Look at those. These are nice looking apples, man. Think.
Oh, fantastic.
So good.
Wow.
It's the juiciness too. It's like that hydration.
Do you realize we're taking a bit of Manitou with us?
Talk about the perfect punctuation to a great meal.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, this is such a good apple. Amazing. Is this one of the best days we've ever had camping?
It might be.
We traversed this entire island.
We pretty much did.
We started at the north, went to the west, all the way to the east, and then back to the south.
After dinner, I wanted to freshen up a bit, especially since we never got to swim at Florence Lake.
So I had this theory recently. Yeah, really, you just need to get the sweat off. You don't need to like be super clean, so hold that for me.
What do you mean get the sweat off? Like you're gonna use water, or are you literally just gonna?
Yeah, just get the water.
Oh, okay.
You just kind of like
What's about to happen?
watch and learn, my apprentice.
It is funny because sometimes when you wet your body, it feels almost dirtier until it fully dries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this feels horrible. But we're gonna dry it immediately. That'll get the sweat off. We'll make the towel a little dirty, maybe.
I'm really curious if this will actually work.
All right. There have been far too many shenanigans tonight. I need to be in the tent immediately.
All right, I'm Rick Steve, and I'm coming in ready or not. It feels like the tent is collapsing. What is going on? I'm ready for an evening with Rick Steve.
Yeah, me too. Where should we go? Perhaps the Cinque Terre. Perhaps France. Or perhaps the Alps.
More and more, symbols like an official national costume and its own flag demonstrated a growing sense of national identity.
The next morning, we were greeted by a breathtaking sunrise on the beach. Glistening wet from the lake water, the rocks along the shore seemed to be gilded in gold from the sunlight skimming over top of them. We watched the scene in silent reverence.
Once the sun rose higher and the day warmed up, we figured it was time to finally have that swim we had been yearning after since yesterday.
This could be the shortest swim of all time, I think.
The sun's at least warm.
Oh, not bad. Oh, this water is perfectly clear. Man, that's cold.
The relief of the mosquito bites is nice though.
I'm gonna let my legs get acclimated first. You can go for it though.
This is the most trepidatious I've felt. All right, go for it.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm awake now. Oh, that's actually, it's not that bad actually.
Okay. How's it feel now?
Now it feels fine.
Okay.
Like the legs are the same, but the sun is so warm that the upper body's nice.
Okay.
No.
Okay, now that's really good.
Maybe use the sand to exfoliate a little bit. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it's progressively feeling better.
Yeah.
I actually think you don't want to move around too much because when I was like thrashing,
the cold water from around me started like getting back on me.
You gotta
make a warm pocket. I'm gonna do a simul dunk. Just to the shoulders.
I'll do it.
Slowly. Yeah. Ready? Go.
I feel like I'm in Iceland or Norway or something, doing an ice bath. All right, back up.
The key to a good guppy is to kick your legs. Oh,
yeah.
I think when my teeth start to chatter, that's my sign to go out. I was really a little disappointed we didn't get to swim yesterday.
Yeah.
But the sun right here is probably better than it would have been yesterday.
Yeah. Just full blast right onto us. Although it's not super warm yet.
It's not. What will make it even better is the coffee we're about to drink.
Oh man, it's gonna be a great morning.
I don't really smell the coffee. It kind of smells like an amalgamation of last night's dinner plus coffee.
Rosemary and nuts.
I'm gonna take my red, white, and blue self into this all-American lake.
You going back in?
Yeah.
Well, then I will join you.
Bring the coffee.
This is a new benchmark for Adventure Archives. Drinking coffee in the water.
After our delightful swim, we broke camp with a bit of haste. We had to make it back to the docks by 11 to catch the ferry on time.
All right, what's our time?
It is 10:26.
All right, we got about a mile. We got 34 minutes to get back.
Should be able to do that if we walk at last night's pace.
Yeah.
We thought we were going to have an easy last day, but we had spent a little bit too much time relaxing on the beach.
All right. Okay, so we now have a mile to the lighthouse, plus a little bit of extra to get to the actual boat dock. It's now 10:39. This is actually going to be pretty tight, so I think we're going to do a little bit of jogging here just to make sure we have enough time. Should be fine, even without the jogging, but I'd like to have a little bit of a buffer. All right, made it to the boardwalk.
We hustled through the forest and had arrived at the outskirts of the village. From there, it was a short stroll to the docks.
Okay, 10:48, 12 minutes to spare. I don't see the boat yet. Boat's not here, so we're still good.
And as we approached the docks, the Mushy ferry was pulling up right on time.
With the arrival of the ferry, our long journey across South Manitou Island had finally come to a close. We had seen so many incredible things over the past few nights, and we were thankful for all of the experiences everyone we had met shared with us.
And now we were excited to share our journey with everyone else, especially our friends who had just learned about our channel over the course of the weekend.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Did you have a good trip?
Yeah, great.
I've been on your website a couple of times. Not website, but YouTube channel.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I subscribe.
Awesome.
Much appreciated.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome.
Our time on South Manitou Island had been just what we needed. A break from the civilized world and an opportunity to reflect on the beauty of nature and the universe.
It was a good reminder that when everything feels like a distraction or nothing seems quite that fulfilling, all you really need in life are a clear night sky, a sunny forest, some fresh apples, and some crisp blue blue water.
We had arrived here not knowing what to expect, but we left with a rejuvenated sense of wonder and a renewed vigor. Now, all that was left was to come back with the rest of the crew. But that would be a story for another day.
Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/adventure. All patrons get early access to the videos, bloopers, and commentaries. We also have tiers for getting your name in the credits, copies of the soundtrack, Patreon exclusive photos, special shoutouts we do at the end of the episode. And for our $100 patrons, we have a new bonus, which I am very excited about. We will mail you an instant photo that we take during the trip. But each $100 patron will get an exclusive photo that will be only for them. So if that excites you, please check that out. In other news, we got a new t-shirt provider, but you can check that out using the link in the description or the little shelf below this video. Another thing, at the beginning of this year, we restarted our podcast, Campfire Chronicles, that comes out once a month. You can find that wherever podcasts are found or in the link in the description. Finally, thank you again to all of our patrons. We really, really mean it when we say that we could not do this without them. They are the reason that these videos continue to exist. But also thank you to everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. But keep watching for the post-hike meal and the shout-outs. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, my friend Dave and I, we just had an amazing time on South Manitou Island enjoying God's beautiful creation. The weather was just perfect. We saw giant virgin cedar trees and a shipwreck and sand dunes, just massive sand dunes and farms from the people that used to live here. Just a beautiful place to go. Highly recommend it to anyone that can get here.
Ding, ding. Celebratory Bloody Mary.
Wow. I'm shocked at how good that is.
The sign says it's the best in Lake Michigan.
Oh, it actually does. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a joke.
Yeah,
because it's
probably,
in Lake Michigan.
Yeah. That would make sense.
There's a pickle in there too.
Yeah. Mine's...
Oh, you got a bigger one.
Wow. What a great close.
Yeah.
What a great hike.
All we need is some lobster and then the prophecy has been fulfilled.
Morale check.
100%.
100%.
10 out of 10.
The starboard bow, you'll see the Scotty Miner, and that's one of the 9,000-foot Great Lakes freighters. The Miner was built in 1977. It is on its way to Duluth Harbor in Lake Superior, coming from Burns Harbor, Indiana. It makes a regular run north and south, hauling iron ore steel mills in Burns Harbor.
It's funny, do you pack heavier on this trip than I think I packed? Oh. Is one of your guys or just one of mine?
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, now we gotta find the food.
Yeah. My blood is about 8% ABV right now, so.
Oh wow, nice. This is it, right? Yeah. Can you believe how much in heaven I am right now?
Good, all right. We've got two.
Two?
Thank you.
Is this living or is this living?
This is living. Oh man, they got seafood chowder also. Very good, very good.
You can see our boat right there.
I love this rustic wooden patio built right into the roof of this building. And look at those nice little tropical looking ceiling fans.
Oh yeah, yeah. This has been here every time we've come to this island.
but this is our first time actually eating a post-hike meal in the town.
We've never, I don't know why you've never done that.
Why have we not explored this town?
I've been wondering that.
Okay, after we eat, we're gonna explore this town a little bit, buy some knickknacks and paddywhacks, maybe get a coffee cake.
Oh,
thank you. All right, I'll go ahead and toast us. Bink.
Root beer in the bottle?
Diet Coke, I'll just feed it right to you.
Tastes like Diet Coke?
Hot shot, go have at it.
Oh man, look at this.
Mine is walleye. She said it's a little bit meatier. Mine was whitefish. Yours was walleye, mine's whitefish, sorry. Oh. It was after our episode in Shawnee National Park. Bryan ordered fish and chips. And they were so good that we also ordered fish and chips. And ever since then, we've been chasing that dragon boy. We've caught it. Look, got the fake newspaper. All right, well, this might be the whitefish.
Yeah, I think mine was the whitefish. Either way, it's great.
Yeah, they're definitely different, but both great. Let me try the coleslaw.
Oh. That's some Lake Michigan coleslaw if I've ever had it.
I can appreciate a good coleslaw.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of had forgotten how hungry we were these past 3 days.
Having a actual hot meal with deep fried food, it's so good.
Oh, hold on. We got the lemon.
Oh.
We gotta lemon it up.
Come on, son.
Get on everything. The fries and we were watching Rick Steves eat all of these great meals in the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, we were just starving with our granola bars.
We watched him just order a whole pizza in Naples. We were so hungry last night. 2 nights ago, actually.
It's great. Thank you.
Oh, I love tartar sauce.
Let them have their tartar sauce. Have we been in a rush in the past? Because it doesn't make any sense that we haven't had a post-hike meal here.
I don't know why we haven't.
Not this restaurant necessarily, but this town.
No, yeah. I have no idea.
Leland, Michigan. Cheers to that. Get some ketchup for you. Oh, the fries are good too.
Fries are really good.
Woo! It's a workout. As my dad said many times, we're eating like we just got out of prison. We just got out of Alcatraz.
Yeah. Whenever I have a post-hike meal with you, I have to remind myself to slow down because you're always like... I'm like, oh wait, my metabolism's slower. It's gonna be fun to explore the town after this too.
Okay, we just got a hot tip. You can go down here and check out the dam.
Wow. Let's see if we can get more fish.
Wow, this is beautiful, man.
Yeah. Oh, someone's actually fishing. Yeah, this feels like some Final Fantasy town or something.
It's so weird to be out here when there's no like rush to get on the boat and there's no like excitement for like, oh, the boat's gonna leave. It's just very relaxed and lazy.
Literally the end of the season of the year.
Man, that's true, yeah. I wonder where they put the boat when it's not running.
Maybe they just keep it there. this the main one?
Yeah, this is the main street, I guess.
And then you're parked.
We're parked straight ahead.
Oh, straight ahead.
To the right.
Okay.
It's kind of a walk. Man, making memories. Every day making new memories. Look at the water sparkling in the distance.
Oh, man. Love some sparkling water.
Right on time. This is actually the town where we had our post-hike meal at the last Manitou trip, and this time we're having a post-hike coffee cake.
And perhaps an affogato.
What is my obsession with coffee cakes?
Pretty good.
Okay, apparently she sold out of her pastries, but she directed us to Bunting's Market, which is a gas station that has their own baker.
It's on the prowl.
What is this German?
Cinnamon bread with got strawberries and cream. Say whatever.
Jackie, I'm a big fan. Love these guys.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Well, now I feel even better about my German chocolate cake and pumpkin spice bread decision.
All right, thank you, Jackie and crew, for the lovely baked goods. Oh, I do have a fork in here. I thought so. I always come prepared for pastries. Oh, this is just straight up a cake. Oh, baby, look at this. Look at this, man. This is an actual cake. Oh, it looks moist.
Yeah, it's super moist. Mmm. Wow, that's really good. That fills the coffee cake void.
All right, you don't need to film me anymore. I'll just take care of this.
If you are a developer, take screenshots of your home.
Oh my god. All right, so we got special guest star GX Ace.
Hello.
I will say nostalgic, and you will pay Andrew.
Can I pay you in film? There you go. So basically, most of these came from a TV station I used to work at, and then they were like, "We're throwing a DV camera."
Got 5 Jawas on the horizon.
So just like a custom design. We build these right now. We're gonna build like a full-on actual like set. Like I got these little planner things.
Oh.
Like if you just put like a bunch of those on a wall and like paint them, like
Man.
this looks like Star Wars. So I have attempted to pull an Adventure Archives and make my own music.
Oh,
OP1.
Teenage
It's very basically you have to read an entire manual to figure out how to use it, and then if you don't use it in like a month, like you just completely forget because it's like all these like. It's a sand crawler. Wait, how did Jawa sound? Why can't I think of it? Houdini! Martini!
All right, thanks for the snacks and the beer.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you for literally thousands of hours of free content. It's literally the least I can do.
New obsession, Bloody Marys. So like Homer going fishing, we got V8s. Oh, it's great. I can't tell where I'm going though. Thank you for the pumpkin cinnamon bread, Jackie. Yes, it was this morning. We were standing in a lake, and then we had coffee, and we sat there for like an hour, and then we were on a boat drinking Bloody Marys, and it was all you could ever want in life. And now we've been driving for 7 hours, and just every inch we get closer and closer to the farthest point possible from where we were this morning. All right, we got Bryan his
Trucker hat.
Giant beef stick.
Yeah, I'm eating a beef stick.
You want one?
Jalapenos.
You beat someone with this.
All right, good trip.
All right, yep.
Good trip, Bryan.
Good trip. Now that I finished Death Stranding.
All right, see you around.
All right, yeah.
Stop! I challenge you!
I'm Ash from Pallet Town.
I'm Sean, and I'm from Team San Juan 1. Allison Costa, I choose you!
Jasper Caps, I choose you.
Just out of curiosity, what trail did you geniuses choose to hike?
The Bryan and Sarah and Kutsune Triple Crown.
That's the one that Christian Curley hiked. Is that right?
That's right.
That's a serious hike. You're gonna need a good crew for that. Who do you got in mind?
Well, Squisky's out.
Squisky?
Yeah, you know, please adopt, don't shop. He's out with the Chad lad Thomas. 1,000 congratulations and well wishes for his new life with the missus.
We'll need a snack guy.
What about Douglas Jackson? He's usually got Rice Krispie treats.
What size?
Ooh, the mega size. We're gonna need a driver to get us to the trail.
With the crew our size and all the gear we've got, we're gonna need 2 drivers.
Well, for starters, Gavin Ryan is in. He got a bad case of bronchitis and had to put in 3 weeks of vacation from work.
How about Gabe and May in Texas?
Good idea. Gabe's got a car that does 60 miles per gallon. May has a car that has not 1, but 2 cup holders.
Let's get Sue and Ton.
What do they do?
They're the best bathroom recon people I know. We don't want any more tent pooping incidents this time.
We're gonna be sore after hiking every day. Let's get Jackie Song. Jackie gives the best shiatsu massages on the West Coast.
Yeah. We might get bored in the tent. We're gonna need some entertainment. Let's get Jess. You ever seen those guys flipping the signs on the sidewalk? Let's just say Jess is a master at that. They'd be great at holding the iPad.
We might need 2 iPads. Let's give a shout out to her husband, Brandon.
We're gonna need a planner. Let's get James Rakitsky to book all our campsites.
Yes, hello. I'd like to book a campsite for the 5th.
This is gonna be a tough hike with a lot of logistics. Let's get a second planner, John Lorenus,
Yeah, perfect.
to cancel all of our previous plans and book us a hotel. Hi, I'd like to cancel a campsite. And yes, I'd like to book a hotel. Okay.
Robby's playing the drums.
Hello, Kelsey Gadragus. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Kelsey. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Yeah, I want to talk to the Mr. Diabetes guy.
Hello, Kelsey.
Hello, Mr. Diabetes.
It is not Mr. Diabetes. It is Mr. Dan Vulcans. How are you doing today?
Well, Mr. Dan Vulcans, if you couldn't tell, I'm just peachy. Doing just fine. Everything's great in the world. But have you gotten my videos? I've been sending them out.
Yes, I saw them. Very well done. Janice Spitzer and Matisse Vakar saw them as well. They thought it was very dramatic. Joey and Mella, not so much.
So you've seen them? They sent them to you? Well, what does anybody else have to say? What does Leon and Lu Lin have to say about it?
Are you referring to the fact that they poop in their tents? It is troubling.
Wait, so you already know about how...
Allow me.
Hello, Kelsey. We're Sunjan Huang, and we're here to answer any questions you might have about our waste disposal process. As you know, when climbing Mount Whitney, you're not able to leave a trace. That limits our options for waste disposal. We can't dig a hole. We can't use moss as teepee. Of course, if a chipmunk had dug a hole, we'd use that hole. Gratefully. So far so good, right? Except for one small problem. What happens when we face a digestive surplus? Well, that's forced us to take certain measures. Fortunately for us, a certain person named Mary Sienkiewicz invented what's called the WAG bag. WAG stands for Waste Alleviating Gel, or, if you prefer, Waste Aggregation and Gelling. You recently went to the Rin Vet factory, where, as you discovered, we processed the used bags. I'm sure it was alarming to see so many of these bags stacked high to the ceilings. We're saving these for possible use as a fertilizer in the future. Now, given our druthers, would we prefer to poop in the tent? No. Most cultures, though not all, frown on pooping in the tent, with or without a WAG bag. Honestly, we're not too keen on it ourselves. Now rest assured, Kelsey, you will never have to poop in the tent, unless, of course, you want to, which we assume is unlikely. We will reserve only the finest holes in the ground for you to poop in. We hope that's cleared things up. Any comments, concerns, call us anytime, day or night, and we'll get back to you. 早上好，中国，现在我有 HTP， 我很喜欢 HTP， 但是 Bryan 的那些 Yamagata 比 HTP 好，所以现在是音乐时间，准备好。Bryan 的那些 Yamagata 好，比 HTP 比较好。OK。很好吃啊，就是这 HTP 啊，这出进去抽。Frankly, most cultures.
Hi, I'm Robby Huang. Today we'll be traveling through Michigan, through the back door, through the side door. Okay, start it up.
Hi, I'm Rick Steve. I've spent the last 30 years exploring Europe from every conceivable angle.
Okay, so Rick Steves, he was eating a whole pizza in Naples. And I was so sad. I was like, I gotta eat something. We bust out little popos.